That would be craziness. So I would advise that if someone is getting into a relationship, they would actually discuss money. It's a very key thing. The idea, uh, the idea of money and love, the whole thing about money and love, those are two things that can bring people either together or push them apart. Money and love. You want, I mean, think about this way. You meet me, you trust me with your life because by the fact that you lie with me, it means that whatever I have, I'll share with you. And if it's medical, if it's not medical, guess what? I'm cooking your meals. You're eating, and at home you should be safe to eat anything prepared without being scared that someone is out to get you. Now, if you're trusting me with the food that nourishes your body, you're trusting me with your health because you have to be with me, then why not the money? So just think about it that way before you air anything on money. I think money should be one of those things, not even splitting 50-50, but something that we all bring to the table, regardless of how much I earn, whether it's millions and you're earning shillings, thousands, it should be that it's something you put together to a pool and meet needs as and when they arise. Now, if someone brings 20% and another brings 70%, really the one who is bringing 70% will feel cheated out. It will be unfair on him. And already they would start looking at you with this other eye. You are a leech that just keeps on sucking. Because I know of this lady who was working and the man was working, but the lady had her own business. She was selling hardware things. Now, when it comes to month end, she would still ask the husband for rent, still ask the husband for transport to get to work, and would not contribute anything at home, money for lunch when she goes off to her business. And the man one time woke up and said, enough is enough. I mean, if you're not able even to pay for your own rent, transport, your lunch at work, then why do you have to go work anyway? And he ended up saying, well, just stay home. I'll just continue meeting the needs. But one need that I'll be cutting out is that rent for the business that is not productive. That's when the lady said, I don't care what you have to say. I have to go to work. Now, really, the truth was that she was making money but was not willing to share it. So that goes to show you that even when someone has a lot, they would want someone who would, help pinch in here and there on the bills. You surprise them by buying food, paying for that bill that is lingering. Because however small, if one person is going to deal with all the bills in the house, it weighs down on them. That is my take. Emotionally, one partner might start resenting or having less freedoms at home. When you talk about let's go out, you'll be like, do you have any money? Simply because they are the ones who are pinching in all the time. They are the ones, if it's to go out, if it's to go on holiday, they are the ones who bring the money to go on holiday. If it is school's fees for the kids, it's them who are supposed to foot the bill. And you, all you do is earn your money. You ask ladies, we have that tendency of saying, it's our money, your money is our money, and my money is my money. And that is wrong from get go. And let's be real. Money stress kills intimacy. Let's just be real on this one. Money stress kills intimacy faster than almost anything. The stress from money, it kills it faster than anything that you could ever think about. The stress of money and lack of it. That's why you see some men, once they have money, they come home, posing like they own the bank. Why? Because they have money. And when they don't have it, the money stress can kill intimacy faster than anything that you can ever. I mean, COVID was there and was killing people. In a few days, you'll be out. But guess what? Guess what? The stress for money can kill, you know, it can kill intimacy. I mean, before you know it, if the woman comes to you and all the time she's saying, I don't have money for hair, I need money for my nails. My mother said I've got to do this. We've got to pay rent. There is during the lockdown. Guys, it's a live chat. Go on and drop in the comments what you think about money in a relationship. Should it be split 50-50, even when one partner earns more, or is it something that should be Or is it something that you see is unfair on any level? Is it actually unfair that someone earns 50, more than the other, and they have to split the bills 50-50? Let me know in the comments, and I'll be able to read your comments. Let me know who is watching and where you're watching and from. Otherwise, the topic of discussion is, should money be split 50-50 in a relationship, even when one earns more than the other? Yeah, I was saying that money stress kills intimacy faster than almost anything that you could ever think of. If I happen to have money, there's this couple that I know. The woman was earning big money, but the man was earning way much more. And tables along the way turned. And guess what happened? Then the man was earning less or no money at all. And the lady kept on earning her, not low money, but again, not so much, but again, a lot. Yeah. And because the money was getting ridiculous money before, it worked and their relationship was okay. But then the moment the money, because both of them were marketeers and earning and depending on commission. So there are those times you would hit really a big commission, and the times when the commission doesn't come in on time, or you don't get business as much. So the tables turned, and the lady was getting her commissions on her businesses quite high, and this created a rift between them, because each time she would come home, the system before was, I earn my money and keep it for myself, to develop myself and my people. Because that's what the man had said initially when they were starting the relationship. Now, much later, tables turned and he wasn't earning as much as he was before. And then he started looking at her as this leech. And the things that had been laid down before when they were starting the relationship were, the woman does not pay for anything. She keeps her money for herself to do her own things. And you'd find the man would give her the money for hair, money for fuel of the car. But then when tables turned, he started really feeling small and bad, resenting the lady and not saying anything. And actually, he knew that she was earning because her business dealings would, transactions would pull through and her commission would come in. So really, these are things that we should not take light. If you're in a relationship, talk about it, see which one would work. I need to hear from you guys. What is your take? Should money be handled 50-50 in a relationship, even when one partner earns more? Or is it something that should be done, where you collect all the money, put it in a pool? Or should one keep their money and, the whole bill goes to one person? Let me know what your take is on this one. And I want to read some comments. Dina says hi. Hi, Dina. Thank you so much for tuning in. Quality Marriage says money is quite a big topic. Sometimes we need to consider a lot of things. Here we have couples with dependents besides the couple's household. Yeah. Besides the house. Yeah, but again, for me, I would think even when we have relatives, like in our settings where they are we come from distant families or extended families, because most families in Africa are extended. I would think if you added your money together to a pool and then decided what you're going to do regarding even family members, basing on what you all know is the money you have, I think that could be something that could be done. You could decide, how are we splitting our bills? Which bills are we meeting this month? Which ones are we not meeting? And thereafter, you just, make a decision clear-headed, knowing that if you're going to do your hair in half of the money that you've earned as both partners, then it's up to you really. And if you're going to, not pay up on the bills, then you'll be in darkness together because you chose to do one thing over the other. And Dina says, nowadays the man tells you that I can't take care of your family, yet I have mine. I married you alone and not the whole clan. Yeah, men tend to do that. But the reason why he's doing that is because when you are starting the relationship, some grounds were not clear. That's what I would think. Grounds were not clear as to how money should be handled. Had you come off clean from the onset and said, I come from this big family, this is what they expect from me, and then you come clean on what is expected of you, then we see how will we handle relatives. Will we meet their needs? Will we not? It is foolishness to know that this kind of person has this responsibility, and then you decide to get into a relationship and push away the responsibilities that they have or discard them, because then that would also not lead to a balanced relationship. Dina is so right. And Dina says the Bible says if a man does not provide for his house, is like a non-believer. So no way to combine my money with a man, for they are unpredictable like weather. A big no. Oh my goodness, a big no. You would not add